Hey guys, welcome back to yet another episode here on YouTube. My name's Thiago, for those of you who don't know, and today I'm going to teach you how to start a profitable business. Yes, a profitable business. Now, I'm not promising how much you're going to make. I'm not promising that you're going to be a millionaire. I'm not promising that you're going to make hundreds of thousands. What I am promising though is that it will be a profitable business. If you follow all these steps that I teach you, you will make money and you will not lose money by doing these things. Now, I know a lot of people, they have tried many times and they have done many things, and so have I. There's things you can do that will make you profitable. There's people that are profitable and people that are not profitable, and it's very few things that the people do that are profitable that the people that aren't profitable don't do, if you guys understand what I'm saying. But anyway, enough of me babbling. Just to give you guys a little update, I'm growing out the scruff. I kind of like it. No shave November. Yes, I'm cheating. I got a head start, but I'm pretty excited to do it. The most I've grown out my beard was 2 weeks. I've never cut it off, but I've only grown it 2 weeks without going to shave. This is like a week and a half going on to 2, so pretty excited. Anyways, let's get on to here. I took a few notes to explain to you guys the best ways and what has worked for me step by step in order in starting a profitable business. And it's little things, that you need to follow in order for this to work. First off, you got to start off with a goal, with an ambition, with something that you're aiming for in order for you to be pumped and amped up every day to do this, because a business, yes, it's work, but you also have to make it into a lifestyle, because you're going to be your own boss. You're not going to have anyone telling you what to do. So you have to motivate yourself, first off. Second of all, let's get into this and let's get our hands dirty, right? So first thing you do to start a business is decide that you will start a business and not a hobby. Now, what's the difference between both of these two? And I'm not trying to be cliche, I'm not trying to copy anybody, but it is true. A business, it's an entity. It's something that's formed, something that works on its own, It consists of humans. It's not human, but it's a body, an incorporation, something that produces, A hobby is something you do for fun, Obviously, you can start this out as a hobby. I really don't recommend it if you want to be profitable, but by all means, a business is run every day. It's run 24/7. That's why it's called a business, For those of you who are employed by somebody, if you take a look at it, the business works 24/7. There's small businesses, there's mid-sized businesses, and there's large corporations. The bigger the business, the more it consists of, and the more departments and the more that it's run. I'm going to teach you guys how to start a small profitable business that you can expand on, and I will talk to you about that in a little bit. So first thing you want to do, choose the business niche or what you're going to focus on. Let me just give you guys an idea and an example. An online business. And online businesses are very popular right now because if you take a look, obviously the retail sales are going down, but a lot of people are going online. We all have smartphones, we all have computers, we all have tablets, and we do a lot of online shopping. It's very minimal the people that don't do online shopping, and with that we can target where we want to sell our things. Obviously you can go and you can start a brick and mortar business, a traditional business, but I just want to kind of give you an example of something that'll work, something that you won't need a lot of money with, and something that you can get started right away. So choose your niche, right? I don't know. Let's do I don't know, something random. Let's do a yoga mat, right? For example, an example that everybody knows, something that's hot right now. So let's say you want to start a new line of yoga mats, new line of yoga products. So first thing you have to do is you have to research. I'm not necessarily teaching you to be an inventor, but I'm teaching you to go and research and see if it's proven, because you can invent something. It might be profitable, it might not, But what I recommend is go after something that is tried and done, you know, something that is proven, something that's already selling, and improve it. You know, what is there demand for out there that you can improve, and that you know that you can start selling right away, right? So a yoga mat, yeah, people are trying to be more healthy. The yoga movement's going on, the vegan movement, all this, you know. So you know that there's some room out there. I mean, I don't recommend going to yoga, but it's an easy example because it's kind of saturated right now, unless you have something or it's really your dream or passion, you know. So research, see what types of yoga mat people are buying, see what the big brands are, see what the big brands are doing, see what people are asking for, you know, because you might find a small niche hidden over there. See if there's a new print or something that you can put on that mat. See if they want a specific thickness, if they want a hard mat, a soft mat, a long mat, a wide mat. See what people want, you know. See the complaints of the customers, you know. Go and look at certain yoga mats and see what people don't like about it, what people don't want, what people wish they didn't have on it, you know. So you want to be very specific. You want to really target down on the niche and see what you can produce and what people are asking for, so that when you do start selling, you start getting sales right off the bat. And this is basically the research phase. This is basically choosing a niche. After you decided you do want to do a yoga mat and it's selling, you want to create a little plan. Now, you can go and write a fancy business plan, but I don't necessarily recommend you do that. You know, I'm a big believer in execution and doing it first before you actually, write it all out and do things. And just a lot of people get stuck on the thinking part of it. You know, you don't want to think forever, because then you'll never do it. You know, you'll start eventually getting negative thoughts and, just give up, like many people do. That's why most business fails, because they don't start. You know, the biggest reason. So once you go make a plan, draw it out, see what you need, write a list of things you need. Right, if you're gonna do a certain website, or if you're gonna use like a platform like Amazon or eBay, see what you really want to do for the long term. I'm not gonna narrow down, because this can go on for a long time. This could be a course on its own of how to literally start a business, but I'm just trying to give you a simple way that you can go and do this, because nobody taught me this. I had to learn everything on my own. And there's a lot of steps in this. Yes, it's not hard. It is easy, but you have to be a learner every day, So once you start the plan, write everything out, see how much money you're gonna need, So here's the thing, right? A lot of people, there's this theory out there that you can start businesses zero down. Yes, there might be some businesses that you start zero down, but it's probably not gonna give you the result you want. A business needs money. It doesn't need a lot of money, but it needs some money, I don't know. There's a lot of businesses out there, that very few that have started with no capital. And I don't think that personally exists, because the capital came from somewhere to start that. Either by borrowing money, by using, equity line of credit, by using credit cards, something. I don't personally recommend starting on debt. I'm a big believer against that. Later on, you could use leverage if the business is working and you understand that with that leverage you can grow the business. By all means, use that. But in the beginning, you want to, save up some money. Do odd jobs here and there. Save up a nice amount of money, because you're gonna start small, but you got to make sure you calculate everything. You calculate how you're gonna make your profit. You're gonna calculate the product cost, the shipping cost, everything. Basically a little plan of how the business is gonna work out. In the initial capital you're gonna need. If you're really desperate in starting this, you're gonna find a way. Everybody finds a way to do something, and if your idea is good enough, people will throw money out there. Try Kickstarter, try GoFundMe, whatever it is, just come up with a way to get that money. Okay, so enough about that. Once you get the money, next step, just start implementing it, start doing it, Just take a path forward, start building it, order the product, put it on the website, market it, which is another step that you have to do. Call people to sell it, do whatever you have to do to get sales, because the faster you can get the sale, the faster you can, the better you're going to feel about it, even if you're not making that much money in the beginning. But a lot of people get discouraged because they don't make sales, so you want to be a master of your business. You want to get sales to get motivated. Not necessarily a lot of sales, but some sales coming in, because I'm a big proponent of like momentum, so it's like the snowball effect. Little sales here, it starts growing. And what do you know? You have a humongous snowball, and you're making tons of sales. Once you do start the business though, one thing that I have learned, and I don't know if it's taught enough out there, is you have to improve it, day by day. Whatever you have to do, I recommend taking a notebook, taking notes every single day about what's working, what you have to do, keep things on track, because there's things that are not going to work. There's things that are going to work very well. There's things you're going to learn. And we have a brain, and the brain works very good, but sometimes it doesn't work, and we forget things, So write down, every day, once you're working on it, keep a notebook on the side. Whatever you learn, write that down on the notebook. Because it's very important, this is a business, and after a while, you'll start seeing this habit, you will be a master in this business. You'll look back and say, man, how did I not know that, but the more you do it, the more little things you'll learn, the more things you'll find out, also, you got to seek improvement. I recommend going and getting courses about what you want to do, because yes, you can research the internet. There's information everywhere, be aware of courses too, because there's a lot of people that try to rip you off. But yeah, look, tried and true, look up reviews, be resourceful, see what is really going to help you, and that's why I'm here too. I have answers to certain things. So if you guys have questions, feel free to leave some questions down below. Comment, what do you want to know about business, because I love this, the topic of business and finances. I try to read every day. I try to learn every day. I learn from mentors. I learn from YouTube video. I learn from courses. So I do have a lot of knowledge. I want to learn every day. There's tons of things that I don't know. I still believe that I'm a young learner in the industry of business, in the industry of self-help. So. But again, I have been studying this since I was 18, so it's about almost 10 years now that I have been researching the subject. So I want to definitely help you guys with this, So basically, after all of this, you're gonna start learning things you have to do. You have to implement systems that you will create for your business that's gonna help you in the long run. And with all of this, once you start creating systems, you can expand, maybe throw out another product. You're gonna have to implement other products, because what you're gonna see is, for a certain product, there's certain buyers. So let's yoga mats, for example. So you can sell like a pink yoga mat, and there's a lot of women, and there's might be some men that might buy that yoga mat, but most men might be looking for a black yoga mat. So you can release a black yoga mat out there in the market, and then you'll get another demographic, and then you'll see that people buy yoga mats, but it's not necessarily everybody. So you might say, you might release a water bottle, because if they do hot yoga, they're going to get thirsty, so you might put your brand in there, make a nice water bottle that can keep the water cold, and then you might release, I don't know, like a bracelet, whatever, so you just want to keep on adding things out there, because that will create brand awareness. You will grow your brand. And that's the scope of it all today. I think I talked a lot about the subject of starting a business, starting an online business. How do you see yourself in a couple of years? What do you want? Do you want a nice house? Do you want a nice car? Do you want freedom? Do you really want all these things? How much do you want it? Are you willing to do anything for it? And don't quit. Give it time, because business takes a long time, to develop. People say give it 6 months. I don't say give it 6 months, because 6 months is a very short time. I say give it a minimum of a year, a year. Yes, because then after a year, you will have, and you got to work fast too. You got to dedicate yourself. You got to focus in everything you're doing. So after a year, if it really does not work, if you're really stressed out, then, put it aside, you didn't lose money in that. You learned. You pay for your education. A lot of things one thing that they don't teach in school that I don't like is that they don't teach you that you got to invest in yourself. You have to invest in your learning. And failure is something you learn. You in school they don't teach you to fail. They teach you that you always have to be a good student. But in business, the more you fail, the more you learn. Yes, you're not going to be stupid about it, but you're going to take into consideration what you did, what you can do better. If it didn't work in this business, move on to the next one. If it did work, great. Continue expanding it. The sky's the limit, like I said. But I appreciate you guys for giving me your time, giving me your attention. I would love for you guys to subscribe for more upcoming videos. I've been trying to release these videos every week on Thursday. Sometimes it's been happening, sometimes it hasn't. But, I'm dedicated. I'm here to help you guys. So definitely subscribe, Leave some comments down below so I can interact with you guys. Let me know if you guys want to know about anything else, and I'll take a look into that and make upcoming content so that, we can all help each other, so we can create a community here of entrepreneurs, of people that want to grow in life, and also with this, let's have fun, let's live life to the fullest. My name's Thiago, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Appreciate it.